Hello and welcome to our first Year 11 Parents Information Evening. We have another evening planned for March, when we hope that we may be able to see you all face to face. In March, we will look specifically at the GCSE exam period, how it will work, and how to support students in the lead up to the exams. We are dealing with change and constant rumours about all things to do with education, especially to do with exams, and we will continue to update you of any changes as we go through the year. There have been some changes to the GCSE exams for some subjects, and these are highlighted on the document on the Information Evening page on the website. In school, teachers are working with Year 11 students to review personal learning checklists to assess where there are gaps in knowledge, and then filling those gaps. At the same time, teachers will be delivering new content from the Year 11 units. We plan to introduce support sessions and intervention clubs shortly. The mock exams just after half term will help us identify students who would benefit from these. The key thing for students is to be engaging in all of their lessons, demonstrating an excellent attitude for learning. We have said and will continue to say to students that we're not saying that this is going to be easy, but it will be worth it. Students should be receiving homework, but they should also be revising and revisiting work. I hope to show some ideas about how they can do that with your support at home. One key to success is the principle of diagnosis, therapy, and testing. The crucial thing when it comes to revision is to know what you don't know. In other words, make a diagnosis. The personal learning checklists on the school website, like this one for history, are one way of doing this. These checklists have all the content for each subject. Students indicate whether they feel they are secure in each area or not. Quizzes, tests in class, and the upcoming mocks will also help to give an accurate diagnosis. Once the diagnosis is made, it's time for therapy. What are the red and amber areas on the checklists? How can you turn them to green? Students do often say they don't know how to revise, and we will be working with students in school to help them with this. An excellent resource with tips on how to revise is the hayestl.com website, which I recommend parents and carers to look at as well. Mr. Feeks has put together a series of slides that give students an idea of how to turn the checklist areas to green. The recommended activities are explained on the HayesTL website. And my advice would be to choose small chunks of a checklist to work on at a time. There are several websites and apps that can help support revision, and these are highlighted on the Information Evening page as well. I would like to highlight GCSE Pod as an excellent site to help with most subject areas, and I have a video to show you now. All students have access to GCSE Pod and can go to the website and make their own logins, and I really recommend that students use that. We will be pushing for students and recommending students to use that in school as well. Sheets like this can help students make better notes and help them to process and revise work when using sites like GCSE Pod. These templates are all on SharePoint for students to access. In order to check that the therapy has worked, it is important to test it. This could be using the online sites we have highlighted, but also by using past papers and tests in revision guides and textbooks. Quizzing at home would be a great way of supporting this. Students should constantly review their checklists and go back to check that they are secure in each area. I hope the information that we have shared this evening has been useful. We will keep you updated throughout this year, and we look forward to working with you to get the students the best results possible in the summer.